Imagine walking into a classroom. The soft hum of servers replaces the familiar buzz of student chatter. Rows of children sit quietly at their desks, each one wearing a sleek headset and focused intently on a glowing tablet. No teacher stands at the front of the room. No friendly face greets you at the door. There is no handwriting on the whiteboard, no student artwork taped to the walls. Each child logs into a personalized learning portal. A calm, synthetic voice emanates from their screens, guiding them through a sequence of lessons. They complete tasks, answer questions, and watch their scores update in real time. An adult is present, but more as an observer, a monitor, eyes scanning a dashboard of student data, not the faces of the children. A bell chimes, students log out, pack their bags, and file out in an orderly, silent line. Did real teaching happen here? Did connection, inspiration, or true understanding take place? So, is this the end of schools as we know them? Now, before we go any further, let us be perfectly clear about one thing. This is Skill Builders Academy, AI tools and strategies that help educators work smarter. This essay is not an attack on artificial intelligence. I am not here to tell you that AI is the villain in some dystopian movie about the future of education. In fact, AI tools can be incredibly helpful. They can assist teachers in powerful ways, automating tedious tasks, freeing up valuable time for what truly matters, connecting with students. But the idea of a classroom with no teacher at the helm is a monumental shift, a fundamental change in the very definition of schooling. This essay is designed to look at that specific idea head-on. It will explore what it really means, examine the powerful forces pushing it forward, present a balanced view of the genuine benefits and the significant, undeniable risks, and conclude with practical, actionable steps that educators can take right now to navigate this new landscape with strategy and foresight. When people talk about a no-teacher classroom, they are describing a specific operational model, one that can be broken down into a few key components. First, the core function of content delivery is handled entirely by AI. The software presents the lessons, text, instructional videos, interactive simulations. Second, the task of assessment and grading is automated. The system provides instant scores on quizzes, practice sets, other assignments, giving students immediate feedback on their performance. Third, the AI acts as a personal tutor, using performance data to identify where a student is struggling, offering targeted help, additional practice exercises. Fourth, the system continuously tracks student progress, creating detailed reports, dynamically adjusting the difficulty and the pace of the lessons for each individual child. And fifth, while a human adult might be physically present in the room, their role is fundamentally different. They are not a teacher, they are a classroom monitor, a learning guide. To make this more concrete, consider a sample schedule. At 8:30 a.m., students arrive and log into their stations. From 8:35 to 9 WOWs, the AI presents a personalized math warm-up. At 9 WOW, the main lesson begins, an animated video, and a series of interactive questions. From 9:30 to 10 WOWs, students move into adaptive practice. At 10 WOWs, the AI may form a virtual small group for a targeted mini-lesson. All the while, a single staff member observes a dashboard of activity and progress. By 11 WOWs a.m., automated progress reports are compiled and sent directly to parents' inboxes. This is a simplified version, of course, but it illustrates the core concept, a system designed for efficiency, scalability, and automated management. This idea is not just a far-fetched fantasy. It is gaining traction because of very real and pressing challenges in our education systems. First and foremost, many regions are grappling with severe and persistent teacher shortages. Schools have vacant positions they cannot fill and need a way to keep students supervised and engaged. Second, teacher burnout is at an all-time high. The demands are immense. Some leaders search for a quick fix to alleviate the strain on overworked staff. Third, budgets are tight. A one-time AI purchase can appear more economical than funding a new, fully qualified teacher year after year. Fourth, ever-increasing class sizes make individual attention difficult. The promise is that AI can deliver one-on-one instruction at scale, something one human cannot do for 30 or more students at once. Fifth, vendors aggressively market AI classroom solutions, slick demos, compelling case studies, impressive dashboards, all promising revolutionary results. Sixth, parents accustomed to instant data want frequent, detailed updates on progress. Automated platforms are perfectly positioned to meet this demand. When a system is under immense stress, the promise of automation can sound less like a threat and more like a lifeline. That is the real pragmatic push behind this movement. When systems are under stress, automation sounds like rescue. Understanding those pressures helps us separate hype from reality and evaluate where AI truly helps and where it harms. To have an honest conversation, we must acknowledge the good side and recognize that AI tools can offer real, tangible benefits for learning when used thoughtfully. One of the most significant advantages is the ability to provide instant feedback, AI is exceptionally good at differentiation. It can adjust difficulty, challenge advanced learners, support those struggling, and provide instant translations and vocabulary support for students new to a language. AI can act as an on-demand tutor, available 24/7, helping with homework or reviewing concepts outside school hours. For teachers, the benefits are equally compelling. AI can cut time on admin tasks, like grading multiple-choice tests and preparing basic lesson materials. It can analyze class-wide performance data to identify common misconceptions and learning gaps, so teachers can target instruction more effectively. These are not trivial improvements. They are real wins that can scale effective practices, and for some students, unlock new learning opportunities. But we must also speak plainly and directly about the profound risks. The vision of a no-teacher classroom, while efficient on paper, comes with 6 major problems. These risks are not just technical glitches, they are fundamental threats to both deep learning and healthy child development. We have to look at them one by one. First, there is the problem of accountability. An AI system can mark an assignment as complete, but it cannot truly verify that learning has occurred. It cannot distinguish thoughtful work from guessing through multiple choice. Without a professional teacher exercising judgment, there is no one to ensure genuine mastery before moving on. Test scores can mislead, dashboards can be gamed. Real durable learning is far more complex than a number on a screen. Second is the promotion of shallow thinking. Many AI-driven tasks are designed for speed and simplicity, short questions, single answers, rewarding fast clicks over deep contemplation. The most important academic tasks, writing a persuasive essay, engaging in a nuanced debate, collaborating on a complex project, require sustained effort and sophisticated feedback that only a human can provide. AI excels at grading facts, but it struggles to evaluate creativity, critical analysis, originality. An over-reliance on screen-based tasks risks eroding students' capacity for deep, focused work. Third, we face the danger of motivation collapse. The student-teacher relationship is one of the most powerful drivers of effort. Children work harder when an adult cares, believes in them, and is invested in their success. A screen does not notice the quiet child filled with self-doubt, or the student distracted by problems at home who needs a moment of empathy. Without that connection, motivation can plummet, behavior problems can escalate, and learning can grind to a halt. Fourth, these systems can dramatically widen equity gaps. Families with more resources can add tutors, camps, and reliable internet. Families with fewer resources cannot. If classrooms depend on tech that requires home support, the gulf widens. The risk is a two-tiered system. The privileged get human teachers plus AI, while the most vulnerable are left with only the AI. Fifth is the loss of social skills. School is not just about academics. It is where children learn community. They learn to listen, take turns, resolve conflicts, and work toward a common goal. A teacher actively guides and models these interactions every single day. A screen does not coach a child on teamwork or empathy. A solitary, virtual experience can starve students of the daily practice needed for social-emotional growth, leading to isolation and behavioral challenges. Finally, there are serious safety and ethics issues. AI systems collect sensitive data on performance, behavior, even emotional states. This raises enormous questions about privacy, how that data is used, stored, and protected, and the well-documented problem of algorithmic bias that can amplify inequalities. Who vets the content the AI delivers? Who ensures it is accurate, appropriate, and free from manipulation? Without strong human oversight and clear ethical guardrails, we cede immense control to black box systems. These 6 risks show the no-teacher model is not a neutral choice. It is a radical experiment with our children's futures. So, given these drivers and risks, what could happen next? The path is not predetermined. It will be shaped by choices leaders, policymakers, parents, and educators make. Scenario A is the cheap automation model. Financial pressures and shortages push districts to adopt AI as a cost-cutting measure. The no-teacher classroom becomes default in underfunded schools. Adults supervise. Learning is standardized and test-driven. Software dictates curriculum. Engagement declines, behavior rises, inequity widens. Some self-motivated students thrive, many more fall through the cracks. Scenario B is the hybrid model, the most likely and balanced route forward. Teachers remain at the center. AI augments, not replaces. Tech handles routine tasks and data. Teachers lead discussions, mentor one-on-one, facilitate collaboration, and build relationships. Schedules evolve to prioritize human-led instruction. Students get personalized practice and instant feedback, plus the wisdom, care, and inspiration of a great teacher. Scenario C is the premium human model. Affluent schools market as high-touch or AI-free. They maintain small classes, high teacher-student ratios, project-based learning, Socratic discussion, and the arts, using AI sparingly for enrichment. Excellent for a few, but risks deepening inequality. An educational caste system where the rich pay for human connection while the poor are relegated to screens. This might sound overwhelming. The future is not something that just happens to us. It is something we build. First, strategically learn AI tools that genuinely save you time. Automate grading for multiple-choice quizzes. Generate lesson plan ideas. Not tech for its own sake. Use AI as a personal assistant to claw back hours. Then reinvest that time in small group instruction, individual conferencing, and detailed feedback. Carve out sacred time for direct instruction, whole class discussions, collaborative projects, and unstructured conversations. Third, start teaching AI literacy. Don't let students be passive consumers. Explain how tools work, teach critical use, fact-check outputs, recognize bias, and use AI as a creative partner and writing aid. Fourth, double down on skills AI can't easily replicate: critical thinking, persuasive speaking, collaboration, creative problem-solving, emotional resilience. Fifth, advocate for sensible guardrails, robust privacy, transparency, audits, and limits on high-stakes AI decisions. Finally, use data with professional judgment. Treat reports as a starting point and combine them with observation. Human judgment turns raw data into meaningful insight. These steps move teachers from anxiety to agency, help them steer the ship, not ride as passengers. Artificial intelligence will change our classrooms. In many ways, it already has. The question isn't whether AI will enter classrooms. It already has. The question is whether schools will use it to replace teachers, or to finally support them. The better path isn't more screens and less human contact. It's stronger, better supported teaching plus smart technology. Think about the classroom you'd want for your own child. Subscribe to Skill Builders Academy. Comment below. Would you teach in a school like this? Yes or no? Next video. AI workflows teachers can use today without losing control of learning.